Okay, here's another one of these like weekly angel card readings. They're more like kind of like lessons. There's nothing like really profound or anything. They're trying to teach like three different decks at one time, and they basically tell me not to think about it too hard, or I'll overthink it. Yeah, so they said don't think about that. I'm sorry, that's all jittery. Okay, so now just for shits and giggles, I drew a couple cards, and there's like five came out, and they seemed to. So I went ahead and laid them out. Uh, it seems to be kind of like what this situation might appear on the outside. I don't really. They kind of divide. I don't know. There's his side, her side, that kind of stuff. But this Leo is in action mode, and there's a lot of messages and action and movement going on over here in Leo's corner. And this is Scorpio. Forget about the genders. But this is the Scorpio card, because I was like, who is this about, right? So we got Leo over here, and so I knew it was like, oh, you just stupidly asked a question, and now here's your answer, right? So Leo and Scorpio, and this dude is working like super really hard, and Scorpio's over here just like taking a nap and looking out the window, looking at the boats go by. Apparently it's healing, whatever. So I don't know, where did I go with that from there? And honestly, I couldn't tell you how these cards kind of come out in certain graph patterns or like chunks, and it's like they really like to be organized. Well, and also they're teaching me to read these cards kind of like a Rosetta Stone, like this is to that, as this is, because the runes are really kind of hard because they don't mean, okay, it's a certain word, but it's more of a generalized idea. It's really weird. So it's kind of like you have to, I guess, bounce it off of something you know. So, but here's another thing: is they always. Sometimes I'm just shuffling multiple decks to be like, what are the odds I'm gonna get like the same cards different day? Because out of 78 cards, the mathematical anomaly that it would take to get those same cards, not likely. So, and just, I shouldn't ask questions if I'm not gonna want to go. I mean, they will answer a question gladly. Even whenever you don't want them to be answering questions. They're like, no, we're almost done. So, let's find out some more about the Leo over here. What is this? We'll go down, straight down. Because I didn't even notice that they all kind of like followed with these cards. It was really weird. See, and this is why I like look at it for like 3 or 4 days, because it's like, oh, how organized, or you know what I mean? Like, it's like they just gave me a crossword puzzle, or one of those puzzle menus. Okay. Da, da, da. So this Leo has, okay, Page of Wands. Well, I'm sorry, Page of Raphael. This Leo is looking for a new looking for a new partnership. Epiphany. This is Azrael. Damn it, I knew it just like a little while ago. This guy, this is about applying, finding, and organizing some kind of major life choice. And watch somebody gonna try to walk in and shit. Anyway, so, and this Eight of Gabriel. That's Eight of Wands. See, Eight of Wands, and then this Eight of Wands, like, kind of repeated, and somebody just came in, and oh god, you know it's gonna be my bitch ass cousin. So anyway, and this manifesting, or this is my abracadabra card. So whatever this guy is trying to push forward or create, manifest, make come together, this is also about like all these peeps are gone now. Okay, manifesting, Queen of Coins, and Five of Raphael, and Six of Ariel. All right, so this is a domestic goddess type person. She is very interested in, you know, she's a homebody. But this Queen of Pentacles is in a kind of sad situation. And something about receiving assistance, or this is like kindness or assistance or charity, but not based on pity. They always make a point of saying not based on pity. So this Leo has some kind of crush or offer or interest in this Queen of Coins. Now, this is Queen of Ariel, and Ariel is nobody opens the door like all day until right now. Anyway, this Queen of Ariel, this is like the Queen of Coins, but Ariel, she's a goddess of she's a goddess of the elements and of material needs. Like, that's actually my particular birthday angel or whatever. But she's the one who supplies your daily needs, you know, food, shelter, whatnot. Anyway, an epiphany or a something. God, why didn't, you know what? I'm gonna have to, because I'm like, what is it with that? Okay, messages, activity. A domestic goddess with an emotionally unbalanced home life or whatever, or some kind of sad, sorry situation. And yeah, I guess needs receiving assistance and resources. And I don't know when to incorporate this. But, you know what? Since I already passed it, okay, this is the joy rune. Um, and this could be interpreted as a good day or spiritually rewarded after. And this is thorn. In short, it's a good day after a good day after a thorn, basically. Happiness after a thorn. And this thorn being like a cleansing fire and some kind of pain that I don't know, it was a regenerative catalyst. Sometimes a bad thing needs to happen so that you can do a good thing. And that's sex. That doesn't make sense, but it's not in a it's not in a malicious way or whatever. Sometimes it's just actually it addresses that later. Okay. Eight of Wands with this Four of Swords. Messages and activities. An activity or a lot of action being made during a time of respite. Okay. Try not to like over listen to the music, but because I didn't like anything all day, I finally found something I like, and now. So anyway, this Eight of Wands, an Emperor is the one making all the activity and messages going on in several senses. Oh, and Three of Gabriel, that's Three of Wands. This is, okay, they have it written down. Or is that Three of Cups? No, that's Gabriel. These actually change all over the place. There have been a couple times where I've come back and I could have sworn like a card was like moved. It was really weird. Oh, already 12 minutes. Sucks to be y'all. So this Emperor is actually seeing some kind of opportunity for to make this Page of Wands, to make this enticing offer to this Empress. And I'm taking it, the Empress, I guess, is the one that's in Four Swords. A Chariot. This is about something being overcome, or it says a leap forward or career advancement. And then Magician, this is a major change. Like, see, it's up there too. And actually, it is, okay, this is a divine counterpart, and they have, well, they're being, it looks like, set up. See, that like the universe is kind of like, you know, arranging this shit. Oh, okay. There's a story where Raphael like assists this guy named Tobias in not only healing his dad, but also marrying this girl. Kind of like this girl Sarah had a problem with demonic boyfriends. No, just kidding. It's just a demon. Asmodeus would like kill all of her husbands before they could consummate anything. It was kind of an issue. So Raphael kind of helped him out. I was like, why are you making me read this dopey story again? And I was like, oh, okay. So, you know, they're like, basically in that story too. Oh no, I said that word again. In that story, oh my god, I want to say it so badly. In that story, it was like 3 birds with 1 stone. So I guess they're like illustrating how efficient they are. Yeah, you know, it's like they don't have anything else to do except for supervise. No, they don't. All right, so this King of Cups. Now, I know that there's a girl on this card and a boy on this card, but this is the Scorpio card, and also it's the Scorpio is finding peace within herself, and Archangel Azrael. Everybody gives him such a hard time. He's the angel of death, but not like that, because everybody dies. But it's also, he also helps with the bereavement, and he also helps those who are counselors or deal with bereavement, therapy kind of things all day. Yeah, these guys are all about energies and all that, They're all about energies and stars. I think literally. So Scorpio is peacefully, see how her boat is evening out over those waves. And, it's like the way his hand is like raised up like that. I don't know, but the fishes are. Anyway, it's kind of like that ship has sailed. Maybe. I don't know. So, with this is what I was thinking of as the mutual energy. Like, there's an emperor, there's a guy looking for. This is a guy with the resources looking for a smart place to invest it. And there is a future being put together while the Empress over here is, taking a load off, I guess. But, Sandalphon, he delivers prayers. He also helps work with people who have aggressive tendencies. Yeah, so anyway. So this is joy after a thorn. And this is a protection rune. So divine protection. This can also mean a connection with the gods. It can also mean being spiritually protected and enhanced. And it will be free of negative energies. And now this is a need. This is a recognition of one's fate. It's like a major change that was self-motivated. It's kind of like somebody was willing to actually do the work. Anyway, so receiving divine protection during a period where Scorpio also up here is starting to accept her fate. Not fatalistically, but kind of how I thought it was gonna go, or my plans, or how I was going to use my special gifts, like, wasn't gonna happen. But it doesn't mean nothing's gonna happen. It just wasn't that, and it might not have been such a good idea. Thinking about it. Anyway, so let's see. And the whole time I'm like learning this crap, I'm like, they're like, hey, look up all the angels all over again, or which color associates with whatever, and it's like I'm in school. All right. And this process is kind of bringing a cycle finally full around, because this is the as above, so below. Scorpio could also be this, Ariel is also the goddess of Well, she's lioness of God. So she's also someone who helps people find the resources to change their life. She also gets you by until, she'll make sure you got your noodles. But this process has, it's closed up, but it's at a good spot. Um, and that is some kind of, well, just I'm aligned with what I need to be aligned with in order for what's actually going to happen to happen. So Sandalphon, how to put it? I call them comfort cards, but they're also um, ways that you're going to continue making progress in the changes that are already happening. It's about conquering your fear and healing your mother wounds, or like rebalancing your feminine energy, or healing your damaged feminine side and endings, and it's like you are held. I thought Beavis and Butthead. Anyway, and she's being held there, and this also is about, like, I'm noticing the throat chakra color, because guess what? They are super in the chakras, so hardcore. I mean, they just love that metaphysical shit. Oh, he's also someone who helps one accumulate and um, apply esoteric knowledge. So now this Akashic Records, this was in reference to a karmic cycle, or some karmic ties being untied. And, apparently I got that because, it's not mentioned. And conquering the fear. I'm hearing like your to-do list, but it's things that you're going to do. It's you will do. You will do list. There's like another scripture they made me like look up, and it was like 41. It's like Isaiah 41. It's just talking about basically he's gonna walk you through it. I'll give you the strength you need. Now this card is in reference to having like motherly positive energy being sent towards someone. Angel hugs. There you go. Angel hugs. So, let's see. Here we are with the as above, so below, and the chakra light body. Because they love that hippie shit. They do. They really do. They do. So, conquering this, and at the same time, it's like whenever you become crystallized, or let me tell you about a crystal grid we got in the center of the earth, and everybody is attached to it. And by clearing blockages, you harmonize, and it's like they're all like, honestly, angels are all about good vibes, dude. They love those good vibes. And the crystal grid and how we all connect to it, we're all also made out of electricity. Um, but as above, so below. It's kind of like overcoming the earthly so that the heavenly can manifest, because this was another thing that came up. Oh, and this is Berkata. It's like birch tree, or like it's like a new tree, which is what the first fertility stone. Um, it's about nurturing and cultivating and taking care of the new spiritual growth that you've obtained. So, okay, I'm missing it. I'm going with it. And see how this almost exactly mirrors this. But it's kind of like as above, so below, because I found in these readings, Sandalphon and Metatron, they're always going to appear in a reading. Like the message goes from one to the other. It's so it seems he has brought prayers or has taken my plight. And since Metatron sits right next to God, he's God's scribe. He's the only one that can sit in God's, presence. So he has given my prayers to the secretary of God, and he's dispatching, some people to help with these issues. See how there's Queen of Pentacles over here? This is dealing with that, lame home situation, Emperor and Empress. This is wanting, and then the Eight of Wands. This is messages and action being taken by both the Emperor and Empress to become a divine couple. And here we got strength with the Magician card again. I was like, what are the fucking odds? I swear to God, they're so clever. Anyway, here we are. Leo is manifesting some kind of change or offer. I don't know. He's busy cooking something up in his little meth lab over there. Meth lab of destiny. Anyway, death, that's Scorpio with the King of Cups. Fucking A, see? King of Cups with the death card. But I'm sorry, but I couldn't make this shit up. Anyway, so yeah, the actions being taken here by the human, and I mean there's angel assistants making and doing these things, but it causes a cause effect. And so activation of your light body, which raises your vibes, which just overall encourages everything. So here's Metatron and the work schedule for today. Yeah. Heniel, I knew how to say it hours ago. She harmonizes relationships, and Ariel is, he'll kick the tower over really hard, but he'll comfort you and help you to accept that he just kicked over your tower that you really thought you had. And here's Gabriel. Oh, he also helps kick over your tower. And he likes to, give you something to think on while he's kicking it over. You need to look within your own soul and find out why I needed to kick this tower over. It's all your fault that I'm doing this to you. And here's Michael. See, look, with the chariot again, and then there's the chariot. And then there's a thing about Metatron being in this chariot. And then Michael in that chair. You know what? Those are the two most kind of powerful angels. So, well, and they also, anyway. So, okay. So, I don't have words for what that is, but I didn't want to stick them all in there. But each of these kind of, they all work in certain spheres. And I guess he's let me know that he has put them on duty. They're going to be working the shift. They got you. Just, and these cards, it always looks like, there's so much action going on. I have an active imagination. So, anyway. Now, this is interesting because it matched with this. I shit you not. So, this is a warrior of light. And this is I got this shaman card. It's red, but it's the strength card. Again. But yeah. And then this over here. And then. And then. Oh, okay. This is the warrior rune. And this is about ancestral property or inheritance or lineage. So it's kind of like the shaman or Hayota inheritance or gifts and being used as a warrior for Metatron. And this is, that is a very knight of swords energy. This is a warrior for truth and being authentic till it hurts. Better be. Or they will. Yeah, I mean, look at our exes. I mean, So, and this is also a warrior that has overcome a battle. See how it's a warrior or being, it's like whenever you become a warrior. And it was like your destiny or it was in your bloodline the whole time because, it's in the Akashic Slam book. Oh, there was something else. I know, and I'm rambling, and it's like 33 minutes of just bullshit, but I don't care. Don't watch it then. So, happy day after Thorn, being divinely. Oh, this is also divine protection in the sense of, now this is need, or this can also mean an awakening. This is being protected during your awakening so that you can nurture the new growth because you're like a warrior and shit and your grandma already signed you up for it, so there's no getting out of it. Like, I'm not kidding, your grandma signed you up for this shit. It's for true. So yeah, and then anyway, it's like they're repeating things, and I'm like, why do you have me draw all these cards? Because I will want to put them away. Like, I get the point. And they're like, no, you don't get the point because, there's your viewpoint, there's whatever angel's viewpoint, there's God's viewpoint, and there's, what is. And also, it's really weird that how I bought these cards anyway because they just work a lot better if I use them all in conjunction with each other. But I'm still working out about these. And all I can gather is that, okay, you can invoke them through speech or, they're always talking about these dumb rituals or whatever. Look, you know what? You can just they're pretty good with telepathy. And there seems to be something about these cards. by activating the cycle in a certain way or just through touch and intention. I guess it's like dispatching and requesting the angels needed to overcome the last few steps in whatever this weird spiritual journey was. I mean, it was weird. So the music stopped now. So I'll stop. I'm sure I'm missing lots of stuff, but I don't care.